for coming to my channel. My name is DebraAnnMatthews, and my channel is called Lose Weight with Me. And so I have bone on bone. I was bedridden for like 3 months. I'm talking about in the bed, didn't get out. Really longer than that, but I know for sure 3 months I was in the bed. Miss Loretta used to come. I'm in the bed now. See right here? She sit right there in my walker and make me laugh. I'm talking about I was screaming and hollering. And she said the other day, I ain't ever heard nobody scream so loud. I said, Miss Loretta, because I knew deep in my heart you was coming here to tell me God was saying, get up. You gonna be all right. And I said, Miss Loretta, I want to thank you. Miss Loretta, 80 years old. How she coming here? I should be going to her house cheering her up, okay? So when I tell you that my channel is called Lose Weight with Me, baby, it is not just about the physical weight. I'm morbidly obese. For years I said to God, Lord Jesus, if you don't help me, how am I going to get help? If you don't do it, how am I going to do it? I didn't know how to do it until I got help from some people who were not in the Church of Christ. I had heard about it, and I went to church. I said, some people over there at the beauty shop praying. And I'm like, okay, hold up on speaking in them tongues, though. I don't know about that one, because I need to understand what you're talking about, because that is in the Bible. But anywho, I was listening to, anyway, let me stay on topic. So this channel is called Lose Weight with Me. And I was trying to put the tucks in the descriptions and all of that. My fingers hurt. I have arthritis cream in these gloves. My fingers been hurting since last night. So baby, I can't do that today. So, I'll do it when I can, and y'all can look at the stuff. Come on in and hit the like button. So I want to talk to you. The name of this blog is called Let's See. But before I say that, if you're watching and you by chance don't even have a weight loss problem, but you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, I want you to lose that as well. So my title of this is called Let's See. Because so often we find that doctors and others will say, you have to immediately do what they say do, because they're the doctor or they're the person that knows or whatever. But one of the things that I say is that I don't know about people who got to lose 10, 15, 20 pounds. I'm talking about people who need to lose 100, 200, and 300, because I'm in my 400s right now. I know about that one, okay? But even at that, I don't know what you need to do. I just know what I need to do. So, and that is trust my instinct. But so that's what I want to talk about today. But I wanted to put the picture in there in the description so y'all can support me going to the Obesity Action Coalition conference. But I can't do that because my fingers still hurt. They've been hurting since last night. So I want to sing this song because I like contemporary songs. I do know them and I listen to them. But I know them old school songs a lot because I've been singing them since I was a little kid. But Carolyn Ramsey, that girl is, when I tell you she bad, I do mean good. She sings this song called Count It All Joy. When you're going through and you don't know what to do, when the fire gets too hot, don't da da da. Hold on tight, da da da. Look to the hills, 'cause you need to know the deliverance is here, Lord. Count it all joy, count it all joy, count it all joy, count it all joy. That's what you gotta do. Count it all joy. Oh, I know you're sitting here wondering so many times, why does it seem like I am losing my mind? Girl, hold on tight. Be of good cheer. All you need to know is the deliverance is here. Yes, count it all joy. Count it all. Count it all. Count it all joy. That's that song. It's beautiful. I mean, it's an old song. That girl been blowing that thing up probably 20 years. But today's topic is called Let's See. I really wanted to I really wanted to curl my hair with my curling iron, and I wanted to roll it with the rollers, and I really wanted to get up this morning and curl it with the curling iron, roll it with the rollers. Baby, we're gonna let's see, because my fingers hurt. My fingers been hurting since last night. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I like my hair. I really do. And I especially like it now that it's colored. Cause I've been loving me some colored hair since out for a long time. But my beautician would never color my hair. But it's colored now. Okay. So I'm like, look, we're gonna let's see about this hair. But I think that I was like, is my hair, cause it might get a little bit wet. And I'm like, is my back, some your back is sensitive. And so I'm like, they might know what they're talking about with this with that silk wrapper. But I like my hair, and I was getting ready to be sad. See how it's like right there, that knotty part right there? That look like it's gonna cut off. So I'm like sad thinking that. But I didn't go get it washed last week because the beauty school was closed, and I forgot to call in my transportation for the Ulta. And Ulta be like $47 to go get my hair washed, and that's a bit much in my budget. So we had to let's see about that. So I put some oil on it and some burger money, went on about my black business, kept it moisturized. I'm like, y'all need to hold up till we go to the $13 beauty school, even though I love going to Ulta. So the Lord is going to provide a way. But if my hair starts breaking off, I'm going to be sad. But at the same time, y'all know I've been rolling my hair almost every night. But by the time I get home, it's 8 o'clock. I mean, I stay outside till 7:30. And by the time I come in this house, I'm tired. And all I can manage to do is get into bed and go to sleep. And that's a goal that I actually have been sleeping at the 8 o'clock hour. I might wake back up at 10:30, but, that's part of the journey. It's sleep, stress, food, and movement. That's the spice of life. And working, because I'm not independently wealthy. And I really like not working because I've been able to spend all of my time working on my weight loss and resting. Hey, Life for Jada. But at the same time, poverty. I'm not going to say poverty, but I need some money. So that's what this Let's See is about. But then again, what I really want to tell you is that I have morbid obesity, and which is an emotional issue. And baby, let me tell you something. I don't know about y'all, so I can't really say for what y'all need to do. I'm talking about what I need to do. And today I wanted to go swim. I went yesterday. I'm going tomorrow. I'm like, you ain't got to go today. I feel like I always got to be out in them Clarksville streets. I'm like, Deborah, them streets gonna still operate if you not in them. You need peace, girl. You need peace, 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 peace. Peace. You need inner calmness so that you can implement the bare minimum. And the bare minimum is get my business back a-going. Guess what? I'm having an interview at 12, and I guess they've accepted me into, I was a part of the Black Founders. It's called Twin Day, which means let's go. It's a business support group through the Nashville Entrepreneurship Center. Now, the Vogue Rehab lady talking about she wants you to do stuff in Clarksville. But what she doesn't understand is that Nashville includes, it's a statewide support group. And they gave me $10,000 a couple of years ago. And they gave me $1,250 the year before that. Because what Black business people need is money. Okay? And I have a new vision now. And I need support with it. And so, and I'm stepping, see, you gotta step outside your comfort zone. And you gotta keep rolling. Keep on rolling. So let me tell you about this. So I've been really, I did some stuff with my mortgage. So now it's time to pay the mortgage. So I'm very careful with my bills. And I'm like, okay, let me pay this bill, pay this bill, pay this bill, pay this bill. Now, what I didn't pay, I kind of forgot, really. I forgot to pay for my prescription medicine. I was going to do it, boom, 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 deliver it, boom, 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 pay it. But when I was less, you know how your mom used to tell you, we'll see? Let's see. Check this out. This week, my blood pressure was 130 over 80. And mind you, I have a blood pressure monitor that I take my blood pressure every day. And it really is good. I'm going to tell y'all something. The problem with morbid obesity is that I wasn't paying attention. I noticed years ago that I would lose 40 pounds. And even, I noticed this even way before my house burned down, way before COVID. I would lose 40 pounds and then going by my business like I didn't have a weight issue. Okay. And, but I didn't know what to do about it. So the problem with people like me, if you're like me, we're morbid obese. We trying to do all the stuff to please all the people, do all the church work, all the stuff. And not sure. I wasn't sure. Now, if it's something I know about, like I know about school, I know about reading, I know about researching, I know about community, I know that stuff because I've been doing it my entire life. And every job I had dealt with careers, all that kind of stuff. I know about that stuff. I can do that. I know about exercise. I know how to go to an exercise because I know how to go to weight loss programs. I know how to go do that. All the stuff. But understanding how to get my peace, understanding how to face things that are difficult, it's not something I know that much about it because I'm too busy trying to make sure that everybody pleased, everybody happy, don't get too excited. I don't like all that confrontation because it's too much. It don't feel good. I don't like that. I don't like screaming. You know, I was well in my adult years before the first time I cussed a nigga out. First of all, I ain't care that much about him to cuss him out. And then when I did, you know what he said? He said, Miss Matthews growing up. Because it's perfectly normal for you to have to cuss me out sometimes. I'm teasing him, I'm not. So let me tell you what I noticed. My blood pressure is 130 over 80. Did I use the N word? Oh my goodness. We buried the N word back in the 90s. Remember when the NAACP buried the N word? But every now and then, I had to tell the African girl this. I said, every now and then, Negro. You have to say Negro, please. I told her that. I said, let me tell you, you can teach some words. Teach some American over here. So my blood pressure is 130 over 80, which is, and my heart rate is 80. I think today, yeah, today. My blood pressure was 144 over 81 yesterday. Good morning, Janetta. My blood pressure was 126 over 74 the day before that. Now, this week, my blood pressure monitor says your blood pressure has been unchanged. Like it's within the normal range because my normal range is 130 over 80. There are 4 levels for blood pressure. So, what I'm trying to say to you is if you need to lose weight, if you don't know what to do, in the weight loss groups that I'm in, hello, Ollie Boone. Daniel Boone was a man. Y'all know that song. He was a big man. I don't know how we were allowed to sing that as kids because it's really crazy that we sing. He jumped in the bushes and got a little and ran. Why we singing that as kids? And our mama didn't tell us to stop it. Who taught us that song? Chuck Berry sings a song about my dang-a-lang. When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmama bought me a sweet little toy. Silver bells hanging on the string. She told me it was my dang-a-lang-a-lang. Oh my dang-a-lang. Oh my dang-a-lang. Hi, Ollie Bone. Thank you so much. I am that's so sweet. Thank you very much. Mm, I guess I'm just emotional a little bit. But so the week, like not this week, but the week before this week, my blood pressure decreased 8%. My blood pressure was 115 over 70, 131 over 76, 130 over 67, 124 over 75, and 130 over 80. And the reason I see this change is because I did a let's see on getting my medicine. And honestly, it's like $1.40 per bottle. But my focus has been on paying my bills. And sometimes when I went to London in 2004, at that time we didn't have like medicines weren't cheap. And I had been working, so I used to just buy. I didn't take blood pressure medicine until I moved to Clarksville. So I never had medicines to buy or not buy. But at that time, when I was going to be gone for 3 months, whatever the medicine cost, I don't know, but it was must have been a lot of money because I didn't have 90 money for 90 days worth of medicine. So the doctor said, take this 30-day formula and make it last all summer. So I did that. And when I got back, my blood pressure was normal. So that's kind of what I did until I graduated. But once I started going to the doctors off campus, they were like, no, you're going to have a heart attack. I didn't really believe them because why are you yelling? See, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you something about me. Y'all might think I'm naive and all of that. Oh, she's so basic. She's so simple. Whatever y'all think, she's so fat. Whatever y'all thinking. But one thing I'm not is I ain't that gullible. I am from South Memphis, after all, and I know when an N, and this is a white N. Y'all should hear my daddy call a white person N to his face. Oh Lord, I be laughing so hard. When an N, and they just be sitting there too. When an N doctor or an N doctor tell you something and try to scare you, I'm not scared. Because I'm not scared. You can't scare me. We picked cotton for 469 years, and until my parents left the cotton field, they was picking that cotton, sitting on the white man sitting on the ranch at the slave quarters with guns on their holster. So why am I scared when you telling me I'm gonna have a heart attack when I have been living in London for three months taking a 30-day dosage? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Williams. I certainly want y'all to support come in and hit the like button and to support me in this obesity action coalition since you think I'm so amazing. My fingers hurt and I put the arthritis cream in these gloves. They've been hurting since last night. So I couldn't type the stuff like I want to. But when I get a chance, I'm going to type this. I want y'all to come back and send me a Cashapp, or you can give it to me on Superchat, but I won't get it till next month. But if you send me a Cashapp or a Venmo, then I can use it. We have 15 days before I have to go to the Obesity Action Coalition Conference. And if they don't have the transportation to take me from the airport to the hotel, I'm going to have to pay for it. And it could be $75 or it could be $400. I won't know yet. So I contacted the conference. I'm waiting to find out. But anywho, what I know is that I haven't gotten all of this medicine, so we're going to have some Let's See. Let's see, this is muscle relaxers. I don't really take this unless I'm on vacation or something. And if I'm tired, I might take one. So I got lisinopril. It's 2 or 3 left in there. I know I got a lot of that medicine for allopurinol. That's for a gout, because they were like, are you taking 2 of these? I'm like, no, I'm taking 1. So take off 2. People that talk a lot don't listen well, and sure enough don't read well, because I didn't say that it say take 2. I've been taking 1 since I've been taking it. I'm not going to take 2. So I'm like, you can change that to 1, because I'm not going to take 2. Because why I got to take all this medicine? Okay. This is this is the medicine. This is Adderall for ADHD and narcolepsy. Now, I bona fide straight up have narcolepsy. It's genetic. So I'm going to take that. So this is all I've been taking for the last week and a half, because I forgot to order the other medicine. But you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to the doctor. I think I'm going this month. I think I am. I think I'm gonna see. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. Now, at least I'm gonna wait and see for at least 3 more days. Well, at least 2 more days, because that's 2 more days of this lisinopril. So I don't have any of that thiazide stuff. So here it is. Y'all know what this is. Hydrothiochloroazide. What is that stuff anyway? And this is my allergy medicine. I can kind of tell a little bit. I was watching my video. I was doing this. I was sniffing. Like, I was doing it unconsciously. But what I'm saying is, people who have emotional issues, in order to heal, in order to get better, you're going to have to see about some things. I can't wait for them doctors to take me off this medicine, because they won't ever take me off. And they trying to kill my kidneys and kill me. So what I'm trying to say to you is, don't be afraid to do your own journey. And it comes with experience. It comes with experience. The more you walk in your path, the more you walk in your way, according to the scriptures. Now, I don't know what y'all believe in, but I believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We call him the great I am. He said, Moses, tell him who sent me. Tell him I am sent you. So, hey, I am, but through the Father, who we know as the Messiah in the Old Testament, and Jesus Christ in the New Testament. And there might be some other names for Jesus in the New Testament. Sometimes they would call him the Way. So that's what I've been taught to believe, and I believe in the Way, and I believe in the great I am, and I believe. Okay, so that power is what has helped me to believe and continue to seek help, and continue to ask for help with no shame, and continue to grow. And all of this support that I've gotten has helped me to calm me down a little bit, so that I can stop overeating, and I can stop eating sugar and salt and fat and candy, and eat some vegetables and protein and some fried chicken, okay, and some fried fish, and maybe not eat at all, and drink some water, and sometimes some cherry juice, and chill, and be aware of my emotions and my feelings. And they're not always the best feelings. I think I was a little jealous this week, because that girl in my exercise class, but really, because what I seen how she was behaving is how I used to behave. So it irritated me. If you want to know the truth, because I want her to be better. I want her to stop second guessing herself and putting herself down. And I told her, I said, stop all of that. No negativity. And she was like, because I can't stand that. I have to be around utter and complete positivity. Utter and complete hope. That's why even when y'all type it in, I get on you. And if you don't stop it, I'm going to erase you, because I don't want to hear all of that. We get enough of that in the world. So let me tell y'all this. Morbid obese people, or me as a morbid obese person, need rest mentally. And guess what I learned from Mind Over Meal? Well, we got reaffirmed, because I've been a part of it for 1.5 years. Our bodies follow our brain. If we change what we believe up here about food, we will change our actions. So society will tell you, okay, let's eat this right here. Let's drink this right here. Let's exercise this right here. So these are things you're doing on the outside. But the Bible says that what a man eats, it come out of him. No problem. That's why God sanctified pork and all that stuff. He told Peter, don't call what I made unclean. Lord, I've never put anything unclean in my mouth. But Peter, you'll fight in a minute. You'll knock somebody upside their head quickly. Okay? But God said, what you say that come out of your mouth, that's more dangerous than what you eat. Eat the pig. If you're going to cuss people out, if you're going to be a mean person, eat the pig. Okay? That's the applicable lesson in that. Also, so I've been babysitting my salad. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I had 4 pieces of fried chicken per meal Tuesday. A little agitated, a little irritated. I eat my fruit, because it's very simple and easy to eat my fruit. And I haven't been able to cut my watermelon, but I've been babysitting that salad. So Tuesday, I didn't even eat it. I wanted to eat it deep in my heart. But once again, by the time I got in the house, I'm tired. I feel like all of that. I got to go to sleep. Wednesday, which was yesterday, I went. I had my cold because I'm lazy. I made that quiche, but I ain't heated it up. I tried to heat it up, but I didn't because the van came, so I just ate it cold. And then I had a piece of chicken because I realized Tuesday, as soon as I exercised, I was irritated all during class, and as soon as I ate a piece of chicken after I exercised, I realized that I didn't have enough food to eat. I didn't have enough protein, so I was irritated because my knees were aching. My coach didn't take, he took too long to get over there and video me. Of course, I didn't say that to him because I'm gonna tell you something about my coach. He talks soft, but I can't treat him like he's short. You know, ladies, we know how we can treat a man like he's short. I can't do that to my coach, and I wouldn't want to do that to him. I kind of felt like going, Coach, you over there talking too much. Just have me take my picture and my video, but I didn't say that. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't. But what I did is I sat back down because I had already stood up, and I'm at the point, and he act like he didn't see me. This is how we. This reminds me. This is how. Then next week when you come back, I'm gonna have to figure out how to say that to him in a way like he talks to me. So I can't treat him like he's short, or I can't be disrespectful. But I'm gonna tell him. I don't know how I'm gonna tell him. But I'm gonna let him know, Coach. When you see me at that line, that means I'm ready to go. But you know, anywho, awareness. See, I'm being aware of the thing. So yesterday I can't. Okay, I'm gonna eat the salad, but I'm gonna eat half of it. I ate half of it, and I grabbed 2 pieces of. I bought some. Is it salmon in the can or some type of fish? I think it is salmon in the can. So you pull it up I forgot that other fish. So I ate 2 of those, and so I said I'll eat the rest today. So it's okay. But I am just aware. My brain is gonna believe, and my body is going to implement, and that's really that's the journey that has led me to lose 207.8 pounds and gain 9.6 pounds last week. And I tried to get on my scale yesterday morning to see if I was going down, but the scale wouldn't zero out. So I'm like, this is too much. It kept going. Nothing's on the scale. 7.6 pounds. Ain't nothing even on the scale. So I tried to push the button. So I'm going to try today when I get up and see if I can see if my weight is going down. And when you pay attention, you don't have to get so high and so low or so sad. That's wasted energy. And y'all get on my nerve doing that. Oh, I gained. Okay, shut up. Don't want to do that. Okay. Because you got to give yourself grace. That's why you don't want to hear that. You got to give yourself grace. Grace, 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 grace. There was a scripture. Okay, this scripture right here. Because I looked this up on Google. That that's right. That's right. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Oh, y'all. Oh. One of our friends passed away last Friday. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 friends. Mm-hmm. It's not easy. It is not easy losing someone. But God is faithful. And our prayer is, what can we do to help? And so it's like, okay, Lord, keep me. All of the people who passed away, it really shocked me. But my friend Horace, I'm talking about, that's my friend. That's who I call all the time. Sometimes I don't talk to him for a while, but, when I talk to him, it's just like we ain't skipped a beat. And I had to say, when it was like somebody just hit me so hard, like in a way I've never been hit in anyway before, but it was as if somebody hit me and I fell. I'm sitting down already, but I fell down, and I had to say to myself, Deborah, come back. I had to say that to myself because I don't know where I went. But I tell you, it indeed, it's a thing. It is a thing. And he is missed, baby. He is missed. Do you hear me? So many times I would have been calling on him. Every time I see his favorite, he loves, of course, he loves Frederick Douglass. He loves Paul Robeson. He loves, love, Phyllis Wheatley. Like he was just enamored with Phyllis Wheatley. Oh my goodness, yes. So let me get this scripture. See, I talk all the time. And I don't know if I talk for y'all or if I just talk for me. Honestly, because, yeah. I'd be talking like this even if I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. Because that's how I make sense of the world. In a way, I think that because something happened to me that I didn't know what to do. So therefore, when it comes to important things, I kind of ask, what y'all think? Now, I don't let y'all tell me nothing because I'm like, look, this is my journey. But I'll ask people that I think is important to get their opinion. And little by little, I'm learning to stop doing that because, thank you so much, Jamal. I'm learning my opinion is what matters. And the more you stand and meet your goals, your deep down goals, the more you can make your own decisions. But also, we're not supposed to be in this world alone. We're not supposed to be living life alone. Even if you're not married, you're a part of a family and friend circle where you should be able to get good, wise counsel. That's why in Moses' time, they were like, we're going to pick 12 righteous people. Jesus picked the disciples. Community. Women always was with women. We know very few women walk by themselves or were alone too much. In our Western culture, we do a lot of stuff alone. But that's okay. Let me tell you about this scripture so I can get up out of here. Ezekiel 16:48. Sodom's sins included pride, plenty of food, and undisturbed peace. But they failed to help the poor and the needy. And so what I take from that is they had all that they needed, but they had no compassion and generosity. And they were less concerned. They had a lack of concern for the less fortunate. So how I'm relating that to this journey with obesity, people say the craziest, stupid ass shit on my channel because they got their bills paid, they got plenty of food, they don't have a weight loss issue yet. They have peace in their world. All is good, yet they have no compassion or generosity. And they say all the world of, oh, that's American diet, stop eating at McDonald's, oh, she's on food stamps. I mean, just stupid shit. Okay, because you lack concern for people. I'm not less fortunate in that sense, but I'm less fortunate in that I have a struggle with my weight and the weight of the world. And I'm going to tell you something I learned from when I was in the Jason Seed group. I learned that I'm not fat, I have fat. So it's amazing how I never even heard of that my whole life. So that it's something with the way that's verbalized. So the theme that I want you to take away from today is let's see. So I'm trying to see, should I not take the rest of my blood pressure medicine? And I know any of these nurses going to be on here. Take it, you could have a heart attack right away. And just let's see what happens. Let's just see. Take the pills till they run out. I'm going to keep taking this one because I know they'll refill it right quick. Plus, there's a lot in here, at least for probably a week or two more. I'm going to do a let's see. I guess I'll take this one because I got a lot of them in there. And I got 3 of these lisinoprils. Let's play a game of let's see. What's the worst that could happen? But the reason I started taking them every day, when I was in the middle of my journey, I'm not losing weight. I'm not doing anything about weight loss. I don't know what to do. I'm in pain. So I said, well, let me take these doggone blood pressure medicines, because at least what they're doing, and this is what the doctor said, they're protecting my organs. So see, that makes sense. Okay? Even though I know that if you do the DASH diet, you can do that too. So I was like, let me just do that. So what I'm going to do, since I do have a doctor I feel like I can talk to, I think I'm going to wait and see. Maybe I'm going to tell you the best place to ask. I'm telling you right now, is the pharmacist. They know more than a doctor, because they know about how them pills do you, okay? But I might play a let's wait and see game. Let me see. Let me just see what happens if I just wait. Because I take my blood pressure every day. So one day a week it'll be like 144 over something or another. I'm just going to wait and see. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to ask myself, self, what you want to do? You want to wait and see? You know, I'm like, self, you want to curl your hair? It might be that Miss Self don't want to curl her hair. She might want to just brush it. That's why I want y'all to help me figure out how to make my hair shiny. I'm getting my ends clipped on the 21st. I don't want them clipped, but I know they need to be clipped so my hair can grow. So we're going to wait and see. Am I going to curl my hair? I really like bouncing and behaving hair, so I need to curl it. But guess what? Maybe I don't feel like curling it because I got to focus. And I'm still going to look cute when I put my headband on. See, I'm still going to look cute. And so that look kind of cute, y'all. That look kind of cute. Hey, Sin, how you doing? So we got 15 more days for the Obesity Action Coalition. When my hands stop hurting, I will post the stuff in the comments so y'all can send me a donation through Cashapp, Venmo, or you can mail it if you want to. Or however, we need some support around here, and I appreciate it. And okay, I went to the store yesterday. The ladies went to the store, and I got my strapless bra. So my cup size went from a double D to a B cup. And so I'm like, okay. And the lady, it was this much space in this bra. This breast is bigger than this one. The lady was like, well, I'm like, lady, can you just go give me a smaller bra size, cup size? We know her, and she was happy to see us, but she was doing too much talking and not enough serving. And she couldn't remember the size she measured me. What size measurement? I don't know. You didn't tell me to remember it. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention to you. I'm just doing this so you can measure me. And so, bless her heart. I appreciate it. She was looking cute, too. But, honey, Miss Jeff was a little irritated. I'm like, girl, you better bring me the bra that fit. I'm like, that's okay. I was going to get 2 because it was 50% off. But my budget, this is the thing. When you are taking money from donations from people, you have a responsibility to not, it's not my money. These are donations from people who believe in what I'm doing. So I have a responsibility to be reasonable. You know, I'm asking for support to get me there, not to give me this lavish experience, spending all my money in the mall. Because I know I got to pay for transportation to the airport, transportation from the airport home, transportation to the hotel, transportation from the hotel. I'm sure we have to pay for evening meals. I mean, they're not gonna. Conferences don't typically include all the meals. I got to pay for the dress. I may have to pay for someone to come and help me get packed up. If someone who said they were gonna help me can't, I might have to pay for that. I mean, you just might have to. I might have to. And you know, my organizer, she dropped her price $10 for me, and I may have to pay for somebody to steam my clothes. But I have a steamer, so it's not that hard. So what I might do is have the person who helped me bring my steamer in the living room so I can sit in my wheelchair and steam my clothes. Because I'm putting everything in the living room right now to, like that I'm going to put in my suitcase. So then when I get somebody to go get my suitcase out of there, or maybe I'll go get it myself. How about that, Deborah? How about you walk in your bathroom and walk in the closet in the bathroom and get it yourself? That's too much. I'm stressed thinking about it. I need help. And that's something about me. There are certain things I feel like I need help doing. probably because I don't want to do it. But that's okay. Awareness. Awareness. But I tell you, this is the thing I know, and I'm going to leave with this. When I lost 65 pounds, I found myself naturally doing things that I didn't ordinarily do or I hadn't done in a long time. I did it naturally. So I'll just wait for that to happen because I'm worried about everything else. So I'll wait for that to happen. I ain't stressing out. Well, I am stressing out, but I'm just saying. So we have a lot to do, a lot to accomplish. And the thing is, you've got to give yourself some grace, honey. Your grace and mercy. So I ain't got but 2 days listening for real left. So I'm gonna have to see what my brain say do. I'm actually going to my ortho today at 3:00. I'm gonna drive my car, and I'm going to ask my ortho to tell me something more about my hand because my hand hurt. And so it hurts every single day. And last night it started hurting last night too. It hurts about 2 in the morning. I'm talking about that hurts. And so, but my regular doctor, he was like, I'm gonna give you this arthritis cream. He said, because you might not want to get that operation right now. See, that's what I'm talking about. He know black people. We ain't trying to run it. Some of y'all love going on the operation table, but me, they did enough when they operated on my ancestors without anesthesia. And so we do exercises so that we can open up the bottle. There we go. Let me see if I can get it off here. There we go. I can get it off. It's these gloves. There we go. Good morning. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, Elizabeth. My hands hurt. I have carpal tunnel. And I put arthritis medicine inside these gloves to make the pain go away. They hurt like in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning. But last night they started hurting again. And so, And so, anytime you do repetitive motions, you're going to get some of that. Whatever you repeat, you might have back pain, but people who type a lot, y'all know who type or use machines and they have to do that, you get carpal tunnel. So, but you know what? Maybe God let my nerves grow back, girl. I don't know. But the people, I talked to some people who had the carpal tunnel surgery, and they were able to use their hands. They didn't have to not use their hands. So that was my concern. I'm single. How am I going to do things if I can't use my hands? But if I can get relief, because if I get a frozen bottle of water, I was really just too lazy to reach over there and get the frozen bottle of water. It'll make it stop hurting. But it's still kind of feeling numb right there. Aww. I don't have muscle spasms. Thank you for that. When I had muscle spasms, well, I really didn't have muscle spasms. When I would put my feet on that thing and push my body back, I told my coach I have a special fat cramp that comes. He said, you need some more minerals. So that's when I started getting hydration IV, because it has all the minerals and you put it in your water and it costs $10. So that's when I started asking people to buy me some hydration IV. But I don't have muscle spasms. And my doctor, I told him, I said, get me some B12. He was like, your B12 is fine. So, you really don't need to take extra B. He said sometimes if you take more, like if your body's not depleting of that mineral and you take extra, it could do some harm. And I think that one thing about being obese, some people who have been as big as me have always been on a whole lot of medications. So I can't really say I've ever been on a whole lot of medications, only because the power of the Lord blessed me to be relatively healthy. My ill health comes from a mental cognitive issue. And But my doctor did say, he says, your vitamin D is good. But if you want to take an extra vitamin D every day, you can do that. So I do that from time to time. And I also know extra vitamin C boosts just your overall health. That's what we really need to not get COVID and things like that. So I've never had COVID by the grace of God. And from time to time, when it's within my budget, I'll get, if I see, a lot of times Publix has vitamins 50% off or even 75% off, so I'll get them from Publix. So, But I thank you for that tip, Salvation Room and IBEX 135 LLC. Tell me about your business. What do you do? But yeah, my body's not depleted of any. I mean, thank you by the grace of God. But that tells me that my organs and my body systems work correctly. When I would watch these videos about insulin resistance, I'm like, Coach, what does that mean, insulin resistant? And why is so many people insulin resistant? He's like, Deborah, that's just something to scare people to death. If you're insulin resistant, your doctor gonna tell you when he do your blood work. I'm like, okay, and I'm not I'm not none of that stuff, baby. I'm just obese with adipose tissue that does not bother me because my doctor looked at it in my blood work, and I have lipedema, and I have morbid obesity. And I remember a counselor telling me I rationalize a lot. I didn't understand. They didn't tell me the relevance of saying that, but I'm like, what else you gonna do when you come from a family of sharecroppers and enslaved people who've been mistreated, worked for free for 469 years? What else you gonna be? You gonna rationalize something because you got to figure it out because you got to survive. Okay. So, anywho, I guess I gotta listen to my word and I gotta get back to basics. I just wanted to come on and I really wanted to say, let's see. That's what this topic about today is. It's called Let's See, honey. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. And I'm gonna tell you something else I'm struggling with. That whole don't want to get up thing. I'm like, well, Deborah, like when I came in last night, I said, well, tomorrow you're gonna have to go get your breakfast. Yes, ma'am. You, DebraAnnMatthews, you're gonna have to get up, go in the kitchen, heat up your quiche, your breakfast quiche, heat up your protein. Maybe you could cut some watermelon while you're in there. Maybe you could do that. But in my mind, I was like, I'm probably not gonna get up till time for me to leave to go to the doctor. But I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my scale. If I can get it to be 0, and if I have lost some weight, I'll go eat breakfast. This is how I be thinking, seriously. If it ain't, I ain't gonna eat. I got some salad in my room. I'm gonna eat that. But I'm not gonna eat no watermelon. You ain't finna eat nothing good till your weight go down a little bit. See how crazy I think I am? So I'm like, it's not really crazy. It's giving myself the liberty to give myself grace and be a little crazy about it. Okay. Oh, it might be the battery scale. Well, how often you gotta change the battery? I changed the doggone thing last year. You gotta change it more than once a year? I don't eat Chick-fil-A no more. I used to love me some Chick-fil-A, but I don't eat Chick-fil-A. But I made my breakfast quiches in the refrigerator. Listen, I have 2 bags of two things of rotisserie chicken. I got my salads, about 4 bags and 2 big family-sized bags of salads. That's all I got, baby. I ain't finna be cooking. And I got 2 big old watermelons. And I have all the apples with 2 bags of apples, oranges, grapefruit. I got that. I just need to get them going in the kitchen. It's hard for me. It used to be really hard for me to move if I wasn't going to exercise. And today I am relaxing, and I'm gonna have a 12 o'clock meeting, and then I'm gonna drive my car and go to my ortho. And I told the lady I'm gonna I'm going to stay in the car until it's my time to go in. And then when I get out the car, I'm going to walk on in and just keep walking and go to the scale, then go to my room and not. I don't even think I'm going to take my cane. Because remember my affirmation, my goal was I can walk independently July 1. So because it's flat and it's not that much, I can do it. I can park right in front of the door because they're not going to be that busy. So if it's flat, like when I go to church, I can park right here and I can mark it there. Oh, thank you, Salvation Room. I appreciate that. Thank you. But come back. I'm going to put my information. I need your support. I need some donations. My hands are hurting right now, so I can't put it on there. But I just want to encourage you all as I encourage myself. And I want you to let's see. Let's wait and see. You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush to pay all that money for any of them programs. What I want you to do before you do that, I want you to wait and see. I know a couple of people who have paid a lot of money for different weight loss things and lost a pound, child. But guess what? They have to give themselves grace. And they have to really challenge. When I was losing 40 pounds and then I would stop being on the diet, I would stop working on my weight loss. It was only when I started going to my exercise classes, because at first I used to go to the gym by myself and just play in the water by myself. But when I started going to my exercise classes, if I missed a day, I was going 6 days a week. My classmates wanted to know where I was. And then when I hired my trainer, he texted me last week, like, "Are you coming?" I'm like, "I'm too late." And I'm like, "Coach, I'm never gonna not come to class." I don't ever not come anyway. But he was just checking. It was like maybe 8:01 or over the 1 minute after. I'm usually there because the van gets me there at least 10 minutes before. And now that I drive, I'm like 15. I'm like 10 minutes late because I'm driving, because I'm procrastinating, because I don't want to be moving. And to push myself out of that, I have to give myself grace. But the other thing is having a coach to go to on Tuesday and Thursdays, having exercise classes on Monday and Fridays, having them, like I told them I wasn't going to come to the monthly luncheon. Oh, come on, you can have a salad. See, they're used to me being at lunch. And they're saying you can have lunch and eat sensibly. You don't have to have pasta. See what I'm saying? And that keeps me. And even telling the church that I was going to come once a month, I'm kind of mad. I was like, I ain't going back. But I'm like, girl, you know what? Today, one of my church members, she said, I'm going to ask the ladies about supporting you. And I'm like, Deborah, you can't. Sometimes you have that church hurt. You can't stay in church hurt. I'm like, Deborah, see, they do care about you. Now, what you have to know is you're not the Princess of Wales, so you don't have to have unrequited love. You can just have regular old love like everybody else. I think I'm all of that, and I am. But I'm saying that, Deborah, you don't have to take it personally. And that's the emotional part of obesity, taking everything personal. I'm getting much better, though. I'm getting much better. Especially when I tell somebody on the YouTube, your mama, when they say something rude to me, I'm like, your mama. That's the answer, your mama. Why is she that fat? Why is your mama that fat? I'm getting better. And the more you put yourself in a place of accountability, the more I, and use I, because you and me ain't got the same issues. Even some of y'all say, "Oh, me and you are the same." We not, but I don't say this to you because then you hurt your little feelings. We ain't the same. We might have similar weights, but God made each of us uniquely different, baby. You ain't like me. You ain't walked in these moccasins. What's the word for shoe? Moccasins. Moccasins. You walked in these moccasins. Woo, child. Honey, let me tell you, that 1843 shiny circle. That was something else. You ain't been in that house with that foolishness, okay? Anywho, or with that strength, or with that education, or with that sending us to church and making sure we understood education is important. You ain't been in that. You've been in your experience. So we've got to own our own journey. We've got to be all right about it. And we got to know that we're watering our own garden and planting in our own soil. I ain't put a flower yet. I got the flower baskets. I ain't planted my butterfly garden yet, honey. But that's okay. I might not get to it till next year. But as long as it's a goal, it's there. And when I feel like it, I'm going to go to Lowe's, get some organic dirt, get some flowers on the discount rack, and put them in there. Hey, it's July. I might break down and do that for the fall, okay? I guess I can get some fall flowers and some mums. You don't know. You don't know me. You don't know me. I might do that. But for right now, I ain't. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink this bottle of water, and we're going to wait and see. What's the big rush? What's the big rush? Peace. Peace and deliverance is here. Oh, count it all joy. That's what you ought to do. I'm telling y'all, count it all joy. Hold on, my sister. Don't give up now. I'm telling you, that's what you got to do when you're going through. Y'all got to listen to that by Terrell Ramsey. And you don't know what to do when the fire gets too hot. Oh, don't give up. That's kind of low. Don't give up. Hold your head up high and be of good cheer. All you need to know is the deliverance is here. Oh, count it all joy. That's what you ought to do. Because the word says, them people was overfed. The king was overfed and unconcerned. So if you had plenty of food, we've had plenty of food. I haven't cooked food. I've cooked one thing in my freezer all month, okay? And undisturbed peace, but they failed to help the poor and the needy. So what we worried about? We worried about trying to get. Are we starving? No, we're not. Are we unconcerned and overfed? Probably so. So we got to take it down and count it all joy. Hold your head up high. Stop walking with your head down. Be of good cheer. All you need to know is the deliverance is here. Whether I curl my hair or not, you still look presentable. You know, don't run, don't stress out. It's okay. You look presentable. Hopefully your future king will say, okay, I'm going to send her to the beauty shop. When he see me, you know, hopefully he'll be like, was she trying to get it put together, you know? Okay, maybe he'll say that. And maybe, hopefully he'll say, I like that lip gloss she got on. Oh! Count it all joy, girl. What's your goal? What's your future? Calm down. Calm down, Deborah. Calm down. Calm down. Your fingers hurt, so you really need to take it down. If you start cutting that watermelon, your fingers going to start hurting again. Take it down. Okay? Take it down, Deborah. I'm going to the farmer's market Saturday to get me some beet juice. Take it down. You ain't got to do all of that. You ain't got to cut that watermelon. You ain't even got to eat. You eat that salad. You ain't even got to weigh in. What you got to do is know that your deliverance is already here. I was delivered back in 2023 or so, or 2022. So I received the gift of deliverance through the name of Jesus. So what am I doing? I'm walking in it. I'm holding my head up high. I'm being of good cheer. All I need to know, my deliverance is here. I believe in Jesus, the Son of God, birthed through Mary miraculously. Father was Joseph, but of course his real father was the great I am. Through him. If I don't believe that, what hope do I have? Because the word of God said, every knee shall bow. So all of this panic I have, all of this scaredness and fear, count it all joy. Count it all joy. I don't have to stay here. Okay? Count it all joy. Hold your head up high. Be of good cheer. All I need to know is the deliverance is here. Count it all joy. Sometimes it seems like I am losing my mind. You can't give in to that. That's the old Deborah. That's the old you. You eat your way around it. And mostly when we're stressed, even when I was eating that fried chicken, I was stressed because I didn't get my way. But I also wanted to have protein, but I couldn't find any protein. I was looking for them little food trucks to maybe get some grilled chicken. And I didn't want to get like a fast food chicken other than KFC because I know they might not really be, if it don't have a bone in it, it might not be real meat. But in either case, that's all I want to say to y'all today. Take a look, see, take a wait. It's okay. I'm doing it today. I'm doing it this morning. And it's 9:17. I got a couple of hours. So maybe I need to rest my hands. And maybe I need to rest my hands because they hurt. I need to rest them. I can't do nothing else. Maybe I'm gonna put some more arthritis medicine in these gloves. Maybe that's what I need to do this morning is rest my hands. I'm counting it all joy. Okay? So come on in, hit the like button. Let me know where you're calling from. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know your good news. You can for sure share your business here. You can for sure share your good news. I hope that y'all join us at Mind Over Meals. It's a free retreat with Michelle Pettis. It'll be in my comments and it's also in the post. If you need inspiration, baby, come on and get you some. Don't sit up. And also, don't sit up here and watch me just staring at my YouTube channel. Go up there and do something for you. I watch you all. Really, I got my hair colored because I kept looking at the different colors I liked. And I really wanted colored more blonde. But I want my hair to grow a little bit more. And I want to, keep healthy hair. So I'm visual. So I want those things that... And I know I can get them and I can have them. So I want you to be the same way. I want you to find your resolution. Find your way to success. You're already successful because you're on this side of life. So don't discount that, okay? Because God in heaven, he might not like it if you're not grateful. If you don't appreciate the life that he gave you right now. Okay? God bless you. Thank you so much for rocking with my channel. I am now treading with 559,000 followers. Thank you. I had 559,000 and YouTube kept taking them away for some reason. But we are on the uptake. So thank you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to our channel. We are here to help me and to help you. Hey, Monique Simmons. God bless you. Thank you. God bless me. Thank you. God bless you. God bless us all. And we have to support and help one another positively with 100% faith, no doubt. Because that's the only way we're going to get to the children. Some of them children of Israel was hard-headed. But the ones that were faithful. God, he appreciates a faithful heart. He don't want no doubt. He don't want no pagan worship. Okay? Stop it. He ain't trying to hear that. I get tickled when I think about that. And remove back so I can kill them unfaithful ones over there. God, don't do that. They gonna think you brought them out of Egypt to kill them. Well, they better shape up. But he did drop him in the hole though, because he was like, okay, Aaron. He psyched Aaron. Okay, if everybody who on God's side, come over here. Them other ones, he said, and then he told them to kill them. They said, okay, now we're gonna kill the ones that don't believe. That's deep. Wow. Everybody on the side of giving yourself grace and mercy, come over here with your obesity. And all the rest of y'all about to be dead. Isn't that deep? Good thing we don't do that, but be mindful. You don't know. There might come a time. So that's why we're supposed to get that inspiration, that practical application from the Old Testament. We got to make it personal to us. Okay, and I like that. I like it. Like I'm listening to songs. It's kind of dry. I'm listening to. I'm like, okay, I'm listening to. It's a reader too. The reader isn't exciting. I need to read the audio version of the Bible. Make it exciting. It's exciting in the other ones, but the Psalms are a little bit. I don't know why they're so drab. It's a beautiful. Psalms is beautiful. But I'm listening to it twice. I'm like, you don't have a right to be talking about God's word drab. It's just, they just monotone. I like people that speak like I speak, who speak with energy, who tell a good story, who bring the words alive on the picture. Okay? Peace, y'all. Y'all know we're talking a lot. I see y'all later. Thank you for watching me. I posted a lot of videos last night, too, or early this morning. That's probably why my fingers hurting, because I ain't had no rest. So, peace. See you later. Bye-bye.